Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I got you.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, I'm coming. Back.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right now.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Bridgewater now. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And a pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Winston, it's caught, Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Winston. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice pick, nice pick.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone, What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Ready? 525. Check 55 for Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. David Onyemata.
Let's go, boys.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Matt Ryan with 2 first-half touchdown passes. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well.
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game...
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On play action. Winston. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Jameis now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well?
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
They can't stop us. They cannot.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 99 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
56, right there, 56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Check 26. Hey, alert 3.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 56. Watch the out.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle
56.
man.
Mike, 56, right there, right? 56. I got you, boy. Check.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip right.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off.
Come on now.
And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, it's Kamara. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Got nothing. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Now Lutz for the field goal try. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. David Onyemata in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just